Welcome back. So now we have hosted a domain. So now the next step is how do we develop a website? So there are two options mainly. One is use one of the existing content management systems or custom development. So let's take a look at them. One is content management systems. What are they doing? So these are mostly predefined framework-based applications which can give you a jump start. So these are great for small businesses like forums, blogs, portfolios, even for e-commerce websites too. And there are three popular CMS frameworks or applications or platforms, I would say. That's maybe a better word to use it as a platforms. WordPress, Joomla, and Drupal. The pros using this kind of content management systems to to develop a website is it gives you a quick start. Within probably a few minutes or a few hours, your site will be ready. It gives you a quick start. And the next thing is easily editable content. You can edit the content without any programmatical skills. You can write more content or edit existing content, and it's easy to manage because the admin activities pretty much are properly configured, already pre-built, so you can easily manage them. And even the customization is also, it can be done mostly with the configuration without any programmatic skills. And when it comes to cost, it's very cheap. So I think the WordPress and Joomla, these are all free frameworks. You can just host them on any website freely. And the cons are obviously it will have limited flexibility. You can do so many things with this content management systems, but you cannot do everything. But if you're like me, a startup or trying to host a website or validating an idea, this option using one of the content management systems is the best option. Okay, so the next thing is custom development. So it's great because you for like complex websites, or large businesses, or well-funded ventures. Um, but to do the full development, like starting from scratch, first line, you need to have a programmatic skills, or you need to hire appropriate developers for that. But so there are many options like PHP, Java, Ruby on Rails, or .NET. You can choose any of these languages or platforms to do the custom development. So the advantages are obviously because you are developing from scratch, so you have full control on features and the way you want to code, and the flexibility you will have completely. And the advantages is some of these platforms like PHP, Java, all these things are some of the proven frameworks. You can build on your code on that. But the cons are it's costly because you have to develop everything on your own, and it takes time to launch it because you have to start from scratch again. Even though you can use some of the frameworks, you have to start from scratch almost. And there are too many options. Like, what is the best language to write a custom website? Do you want to use a PHP or Java? Each one has its own advantages. Mostly, it comes to what do you know, or how much money you want to spend for a right programmer, and depending on those kind of things. And then again, it comes to finding suitable resources too. Okay, so now we know these two options, but for this particular course, I'm going to use WordPress, and we will take a deep dive on WordPress, and also we will see if I have to expand my WordPress website, or if I want to do custom development. Rather than spending thousands of dollars on hiring a full-time developers, how can I use freelancers in the world for a cheaper price and get the same job done? So we'll see those details in the following sections.